Okay, good morning, everyone. We're going to get started. One last student may show up, but we'll see. My name is Michelle Bird, and I am one of the honors program committee people. And we thought it would be fun to hear from some students about their experience this semester taking honors courses and just get some student perspective, just different from faculty perspective for sure. So today here we have Maya McKinney. That's her down with the glasses. Then we have Joseph Mylek. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And Stephen Beare. Wonderful. And Xavier Holder. Did I get all that right? Okay, great. Thanks for waving, y'all. And our moderator today is Shirley Brown, chair of the mathematics department. So she's just going to lead us here in a discussion about y'all's experiences. And yeah, it's going to be fun. And if you participants or attendees, I guess is your official name, have any questions, please type it in the chat and we'll get that to the end after we ask our questions.
Good morning. Thank you all for participating and our audience for coming to listen to us. I am on the committee for the honors program and helped with the development. I'm just not teaching any of those courses this semester. So, what we want is the student perspective of what it was to attend the class, if it was different from what you'd had for a regular class. And what we're trying to do is encourage more students to get into the honors program. So, welcome, y'all. The first question is why did you want to take an honors course? So, you want to start, Joseph?
Yeah. um, for me personally, it was just after my first semester, I was doing pretty well. So I figured I could actually handle the possible extra load work that came with it. And I was curious, to challenge myself and to see what exactly came with an honors course. How exactly was it different from um, the normal classes I was taking. I wasn't disappointed.
Good. Stephen?
I wasn't aware I was signing up for an honors
That happened.
course. Um, but I'm really glad I was put in there because it gave me a chance to, you know, put my own personality into my work, and it kind of showed more than in a normal class.
Maya?
I was asked to join it by my English professor, Dr. William Smith. Um, and I just did it because it was something new. And my parents always kind of told me, like, if somebody asks you to do that kind of stuff, you just sign up for it and do it. Uh, so I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me. I just thought it was really cool because it was more discussion based. We still had just as much work and it was more in-depth work, research, things like that. But it was just a lot of fun because I just love like intellectual conversation. And it was interesting to be able to listen to my peers talk about different things and my professor and just have that conversation. It was a lot of fun.
Xavier?
I did know it was an honors. It was I was told it would be helpful to my personal degree, which is a history major. It was the honors government, and it's like she said, it was very discussion based, which was really cool. It was really cool to get to have those kind of important discussions. Um, was it Dr. Pugh? He's an amazing teacher.
Mm-hmm. I
Good.
had a semester.
Do you think you can take some of what you've learned in this honors class and apply it to some of the other courses that you're taking or will take in the future?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. It's um, the extra things that you may or may not have to do in your honors classes. They go beyond and they go deeper into, the subject matter. And while you're doing that, it's teaching you to think differently and go about doing, your research and just the way you critically think differently,
Yeah.
which you can apply to other classes.
It definitely helps you think deeper and do more research into a topic.
Mhm. Yeah, I just like, it makes you think to actually ask more questions.
Yeah.
Really think about the things that you're looking into, even in regular life. Just have that conversation.
Would you recommend honors classes for incoming students?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I already
100%.
have. I have been to my friends. I'm like, did you know, like, have you signed up for the applications or they're talking about, which I've only had the one course, but from what I hear, all of them, are really good. I just think it's an exciting program.
Well, actually, you guys are the ones that are starting the program because this is really our first semester of having classes. And so part of what we're gathering is information on has it made a difference in your life as a student, and would you encourage others to take this type of course? Because we need people to apply. So
yeah, it's definitely made a difference just in the way it's changed the way I go about doing, like I said before, my research and even doing my schoolwork, and just it changes the way you think about things. But at the same time, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate, I guess. I say yes, it's for everybody, but at the same time, not. The extra load work will crush some students, but I think that's the minority. I think most people would be able to take an honors course successfully and do well in it at the same time.
I think sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I think what turns off a lot of people is they go through the whole thing of them not being smart enough in their head, and that's not it at all. It's if you're willing to put the time and effort to finish your work and do it to a degree that's good enough, then you'll have success in the class. And it's not really on if you're smart enough, it's if you can if you have the time and you have the
drive,
the ability.
People, I would hope, and I think so, a lot of the students here, they want a challenge. So it is more challenging. And it's not so challenging where it's like, oh, overwhelming, I can't do this. But it makes you think about stuff, and that's important.
It was,
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, keep going.
For me, the challenge was what made it fun. It made it more interesting. Every time, I was in the honors history, and diving down deeper into this subject matter that we're covering anyway, but it's like learning about these other things that's going on at the same time, and just learning more about what's going on in the world. It's just, it's so different, but so rewarding when you get done.
And oftentimes I was connecting it to my other classes. So like in my English 1302, the honors, we're talking about disasters, things like that, psychology, where we were talking about, I was connecting it to my government course. I have Dr. Pugh as well. He's really great. I would love to take his honors class. I wish I had done that this semester too. But it's just, it connects, you can connect it all to each course and use it. Makes you think about deeper things, and that's nice.
Welcome. Jayln has joined us. Would you mind giving us a answer to why did you take an honors class to begin with?
Yes. So I actually didn't realize I was in an honors class until I was in it. Yeah. But I know that it's going to help me look better on because I'm trying to do the nursing program. So I wanted to make the most out of my college experience and challenge myself. So I knew that would help me, especially in the nursing program. And so I'm glad that I signed up for it, or that I accidentally signed up for it.
So was it different from other classes that you were taking? And What's your
Um,
opinion of honors classes?
Yeah, I feel like that it's the same like type of like curriculum that is in regular classes, but I do think that they try to push us more and dive deeper into like the material, and that they always try to take it to the next step. So like for instance, I took the statistics honors class, and we looked more into like applying the data to real life, and trying to like figure out like what it means. And so I feel like that is something that regular classes don't really do. So like we did like a semester long project, and we looked more into finding our own data and like interpreting it. So like it challenged us more to like look deeper into like the meaning of like the material.
So if you had a choice, what kind of course would you like us to offer as an honors course?
Everything.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah, honestly.
Just as many as possible. It's great to have diversity.
Mhm.
It's like for the history, like I'm not from around here, but like with Dr. T's honors history class, you know, he's exposing. I don't know, you know, if the people who even live here actually know the history of, you know, what happens around here, but the way that it's just somehow all these classes are applying to real life. Like I understand, okay, history is real life, you know, it's in the past, but it's like, well, let's dive deeper and go into like these little instances and these little moments in history that had bigger, you know, impacts, that made larger waves because they happened. And I feel like from what everybody else is saying as well, these honors classes are connecting more towards real life, if that makes sense.
Yes. And in regards to like more classes that could be added, I mean, I really agree. Any of them, all of them, if they can. You know, I think it'd be so interesting to have. There's criminal justice. I know there's a course here that would be interesting, where you look more into maybe forensics, actually look at different court cases, things like that. People would be really interested in that. In the medical field, where people actually get in there and talk about these concepts that are really important, and people aren't really, because you're in a regular course and those are important, and people are talking about important things, but it's not like actually opening it up all to discussion. You're more trying to like get your paperwork done, prepare for an exam, things like that.
There's a comment in the chat that from another student that is assuming a honors student, that said she wanted to add that having honors courses, they're able to transfer over to other universities, and that's very helpful, especially if you find a university that also has an honors program that you could get into. Well, the committee is looking at courses for the future. And one thing, when we looked at the core transfer courses, we were lacking maybe a science type course to add. So what kind of science course would you suggest would be good to put in as honors? We do
I
have
could definitely
chemistry right
see.
now, but
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
what did you say?
I said we do have chemistry right now, but we were looking for what other type of science field would be good type of honors course in your opinion as student.
I could definitely see a honors biology course being really well received.
I think anatomy and physiology would be really good, especially helping those that want to do the nursing program.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you know, what the others say. I was thinking maybe along the physics line, but you have, you know,
Yeah,
physics 1 and physics 2, so I'm not sure, you know, where an honors would fit in amongst there. But with the other ones, I know, you know, they'd probably be very helpful.
Well, to start the program, we're looking for courses that would interest the students, that would affect the largest population. Is I grant chemistry is a good course for honors, but then that limits it to the STEM population. So You think biology would be good? We do have biology and physics. So
Mhm.
is there anything else that you would like to see in another subject matter? I just picked science because we were looking at the core and it was lacking. That would have been the most popular thing that we still need for these students to take for the core. Anything
I
else?
guess I guess my only thing that I noticed, and it might be different now, is when I was first looking at the courses that were honor, they don't really go into the second one. So like they're like psychology. There's only like the 2301 first one that I saw. It doesn't go into like the second semester class that you can take. I don't know if that's changed or not yet. I just think that would be interesting because I'm going to take Texas government this the fall. I wish that was honors so I could have Dr. Pugh and honors. That would be great because I knew that the government for federal government was, but then it doesn't continue on.
What we're trying to do right now is build the courses that we have that would be honors courses, since you were the first semester. And so second semester, we've got another core 6 or 7 classes that we're going to offer. And so we want to build the courses that we would have to offer throughout, maybe set up a 2-year cycle, since most of the students coming here are on a 2-year to get their associate's degree.
I think that'd be a really good idea to have like a specific, I guess what you call a program.
Right. So it's hard for you all because this is only the first semester of the program and we just picked classes to start. And what we're trying to do is get a direction from the students that are in the program right now as to what would interest more students.
And is it a question of creating new courses that aren't already established, like biology or anything like that? Because then I was thinking like, oh, maybe for art, you could do an honors program for that. I'm sure a lot of students would enjoy that. Or theater, if there's an honors. I know a lot of my friends have scholarships in theater for drama. I didn't know if that was something that was.
We're restricted to the courses that are in our catalog because of our state regulations. We cannot create courses that are not on their list. And so it's a matter of taking courses that are already in the catalog and then pairing with an instructor who would be interested in making it into a honors course to offer, because that's a little bit extra work, but it's worth it.
I really feel like the groundwork y'all have set in place now is a very good start.
Well, thank you.
We'll say that. And I'm actually excited to see where it goes from here.
And somebody, I don't know if that was Miss Burt in the chat saying figuring out how to enhance current courses. I think that the courses that were honors this semester were enhanced. It would just have to be that same methodology of, I think it's more important in an environment that's supposed to be honors where you have more discussion and you're developing those critical thinking skills and you're learning how to perform correct research and how to present that to other people and make a good argument for yourself, because that's a really strong skill to have. So I experienced that very well in my course. I think that if that continues, it'll do great.
Somebody in the chat said, what about other mathematics courses? Do you think there would be interest there? And I'm in 100% like any math class I think should have an honors course, because I mean, they piggyback into each other so much, you're not going to hurt yourself, you know, taking an honors course to get ready, you know, honors algebra to get ready for pre-calc or something like that.
I think if a lot of the core classes had honor alternatives, a lot of people would start taking
Oh yeah,
those.
100%.
How would you suggest us increasing the awareness of the honors program and getting more people to apply?
Every teacher could talk about it. I mean, that's how I found out about the honors course for federal government was my learnings frameworks teacher recommended it. So just get those teachers mentioning about it, and I'm sure you'll get some.
Another thing, for those people pursuing competitive degrees, those honors courses are going to help you stand out from, you know, other people who are, you know, you're competing against for the same job, you know, whether it's internships or actually being hired. Those honors courses are going to help you stand out. So, I mean, why not add that to your resume?
And I don't know how the application process has gone for next semester, how many people have applied. I wouldn't think there would be a lack of demand for most people, be honest, would want some good points on their resume or their diploma at the end of it, their transcript. So I would think that there would be a demand for that there shouldn't be an issue with application if they actually considered that.
I think the hardest part is going to be the awareness, but I know that I've told countless people about the honors program because of how much I enjoyed it personally. So I feel like word of mouth will get this program out.
As well as teachers, advisors, if like students go and sign up for classes, advisors can, hey, instead of this, it's the same thing, but it's an honors course, it has more benefits and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It could be discussing it to the students more too.
Also, we've got in the chat, there is a question about special perks. We're working on those.
Oh, nice.
Well, you know, everything takes time to develop, and we're looking at possible place to have like honors lounge where you can get together with other honors students and have discussions and interdisciplinary discussions on different courses, and there are scholarships available or will be available in the fall that will of course go through the foundation. And there's 5 scholarships so far in the process of being developed for fall. Nice. I have my technical person here. This is my and early registration possibilities, a special advisor. I think Shantae Siebert, mess that up all the time, is going to be advising all of those that fill out the honors application. So those things are in the works. And if you have any ideas of other things that would be really good to have, that would be helpful for us too to think, because most of us have been in college, let's say more than 40 years ago, and these things were not available. So any ideas are helpful.
Yeah, I think all these ideas are a really great start. But what it comes down to is getting that information out to the students. That's the single biggest thing that's going to make a difference in the participation of the honors course. The honors courses, they need to know, you know, they're there, 1, and then 2, all these benefits that may come with it just by taking them.
And I just know, like I said before, I've been telling my friends all about it because I enjoyed it. So if it continues to be an enjoyable experience, people are going to talk about it. People are going to be like, you should do this, it's going to look good on your transcript, and it's fun. We get to do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Did you attend the luncheon that we had?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
No,
I did as well.
can't remember.
Yeah, free food.
Hey, that's the way we can get college students to show up. You offer them food, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Have you all applied to the honors program?
I did.
I'm waiting until I apply for next semester, the fall semester.
Well,
gonna
it
do it before I
never
do that.
hurts to apply.
Well, this is my first semester of college, so I technically don't have the hours to join the program yet.
It never hurts to fill out the application. We'll put you on the list.
I'll be applying as well.
Okay.
Just got done registering for my summer courses that I plan on taking, so it's on the to-do list.
Joseph, are you in my summer class?
Which one?
College algebra?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm trying to play catch up.
Well, I feel that. I'm taking summer courses too. Getting signed up today.
Okay.
Go
Go ahead.
I do have a real quick question about the application process.
Uh-huh.
So I did fill that all out. How do we hear something back? Do we just get an email, or because I've registered. I'm just waiting for that one. Really.
There's a review day. I think it's in May, and that's where we're going to review the applications that we have received. But you can also mention that or go to Shantae for advising, since she is going to be the advisor of record for the honors program.
Oh, hey.
And she can help you get into honors courses pending, or at least look at the honors courses that are available pending the acceptance.
Right. Thank you.
We're waiting. We have a few applications, but we're waiting to get it, of 20 or 30 or so to review at one time.
What are all the different ways or places to apply? Where to apply at?
It's on the website. If you go to wc.edu/honors, then it'll take you to the website and you can apply. There's a link to the application.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the sooner you apply, the sooner you can get into those courses you want to get into. So
sounds good.
Yes, Shantae has responded.
Yes. Thanks, Michael and Shantae. Yeah.
So, do you have one takeaway that would summarize your experience in your honors course that would encourage other people to apply? Anybody?
That's hard to sum up.
Yeah.
Well, it's one or two things that makes it worthwhile to take an honors course as opposed to a regular course.
I think what I took away from it that I really enjoyed was it was just really fun to kind of be around like-minded people who are, they're wanting to challenge themselves. They want to talk about things in a deeper context. They want to look at research and learn how to present themselves in a better way, and just have that kind of relationship with their teacher and their peers. So that's what I took from it and really enjoyed. It was really fun just to be able to talk to others and talk about really interesting things that you can then think about all day and connect it to other stuff.
Yeah, I think it motivated me to push myself more, and that's going to make me more confident, which will help me program and all that stuff. So I think it's definitely a good idea to take it. And also my teacher did make it a lot better but she was always there to like help us and everything, and it made me feel like better about doing it. So I think that like my teacher played a big role in it.
Mhm.
Like talking about the teachers, like I've had Dr. T for 2 semesters now, and it's not that he's more passionate about the honors, but it's like he got let loose off the leash.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what I mean? And,
I
and
feel
that,
like it. Sorry.
that made the classes better. Like the teachers just seem more passionate.
Steven?
I was gonna say I think it changes up the student teacher dynamic a little. It makes you more of less of a, you're expected more as a student, but you're allowed to give more. You're more of an equal in the classroom, and that's really good to have for students.
Mhm.
Do you think that would motivate you to be that type of student in a class, even if it didn't say honors?
Yeah.
It's been motivating me already for other classes.
Well, good. Because, you know, regular college classes, we find that students just are passive. So would this make you more active in your own learning process? Because
Yeah.
it shouldn't be
Oh,
on
for
the
sure.
faculty
For sure.
exactly facilitate your learning. And sometimes if the students don't participate, then I I feel that the students lose in the course.
Yeah.
No, I do think you can go. I was just gonna say, I did take that like into my other courses, because most of the time you just kind of sit there and gather the information, take your exam later. And there's not really anything wrong with that, because you're supposed to sit there and learn. But it was cool to have my teacher, which I love, Dr. Smith. His English courses are fantastic, where they force you to answer questions. They want you to talk back. They want to have that conversation with you. And then it makes you think, well, I should do that, in my other course. Be like, oh, that is an interesting point. And put yourself out there more. It's just good skills to learn.
Xavier, do you have anything?
About the honors courses, my takeaway was definitely that those discussions were great. They were really good for getting to look at things in a more in-depth way.
Mhm.
And like she said, taking it into other courses.
It looks like the faculty members for your classes are in the chat, and some of you are getting some extra bonus points. Just thought I'd let you know. So the more you talk nicely about them, it might be promises. But you learn more, don't you, by actually participating? And does your participating in classes that may not be honors classes, does that make or assist the other other students in the class to feel more comfortable with extending their learning to participation?
Yeah.
Not even just the students. You can tell when you put more effort into a normal class after your honors class, the teacher, you can tell that they're excited about it. They're like, this student is putting in deep work into a project that most people just see as like an off thing. So that
These
can kind of
courses,
almost infect the class and get it more energetic about the whole learning process.
these courses are definitely what you get what you put into it.
Now, I will admit, my course was at 7:30 in the morning. So there was days where some of us were a little bit quiet because we were tired.
Ugh.
But Dr. Smith really pushed us, to ask those questions and like think about the different concepts and stuff. So I just think, and our faculty is great. Like I've loved all my teachers over the past couple semesters. So I think we have that, and I think it's really fun for the teachers to have the chance to kind of like do their own thing a little bit more and open that up for students. I think it's important and valuable.
I think Dr. Smith is keeping track for extra points there, looks like.
Yeah, I don't know what he means. Not what, no extra points.
I know, you tried. Was there anything else you'd like to contribute about our program, or what suggestions you would have, other than I know you want some perks, but those completing the honors program will get a sticker or some notation on your transcript, and not the transcript, I mean the your diploma, which will look good. So anything else you think that would help our program expand?
Just talking about it to people.
Yeah, just getting the
Yeah.
core course teachers talking about like, hey, we also offer this honors program for
Mhm.
this course.
And whatever courses that you can make an honors program, make one, because I'm sure there's somebody who's interested in it. Somebody will take it and enjoy it. So as long as there's the option, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely having the advisors talk about it, and even having it like as an option under the regular class to have to take the honors course, just making sure that everyone knows the benefits of it and that will look better for them.
Mhm. And somebody asked in the chat saying, would these courses, this kind of program, be appealing to high school students? I think so. I think
Absolutely.
it would.
There was a high school student in our class taking it, and so
Especially, because this is a community college. So for kids that are going to do this first, that's very exciting to do it through a community college and then, have that transfer over to a university later.
Absolutely.
Where they plan it to go.
Yeah, it seems like, it's a university program at the local level. And that's a really cool idea.
That's nice.
Well, thank you for all of your feedback. That helps. Is there any other questions from those people that are attending for the students? Doesn't look like it.
Not yet.
Ah. All right. It doesn't look like there's any questions. So we really do appreciate your time and effort to take a Friday off to participate in this conference. And you are registered for the conference, so you can attend any of the other sessions that are going on today. And we really do appreciate your time and effort. And good luck on your final exams.
Thanks for having us.
And thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you very much for helping. And those of you that have come to join us and listen, we appreciate your time also.
Y'all take care.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You have a great day.